Tensions are running high in Los Angeles, and this time, it's not about the scoreboard. What started as a normal day at Dodger Stadium quickly spiraled into one of the most shocking incidents in recent MLB memory, a locker room brawl between two of the Dodgers' biggest stars, Freddie Freeman and Shohei Ohtani. According to multiple sources close to the team, this wasn't just a verbal argument. This was a full-on clash that had teammates stepping in to prevent things from escalating even further. And now, in a stunning move, Dodgers manager Dave Roberts has suspended Freeman for 3 games, leaving fans and players stunned. So what really happened inside that locker room? Was this a one-time explosion, or has something been brewing between Ohtani and Freeman since the season began? The Dodgers have been enjoying a solid season, with Ohtani's incredible two-way performance making headlines and Freeman continuing to be a key leader in the lineup. But with stardom comes ego, and when two MVP-level players share the same clubhouse, there's bound to be friction. The team was preparing for their upcoming series against the Brewers, going through routine drills and meetings when voices reportedly began to rise from the corner of the locker room. Witnesses say it was Freeman who first confronted Ohtani, not out of animosity, but perhaps frustration. Some say it was about batting order, others say it was about respect. But somewhere in that moment, words turned sharp, tempers ignited. And suddenly the two men were face to face, shouting. Things turned physical. No punches were officially confirmed, but according to insiders, teammates had to physically separate the two stars. The situation was intense enough that security was brought into the area, and several team officials were immediately notified. By the time the dust settled, the mood in the clubhouse had completely changed. This wasn't just a disagreement. This was a full-blown fracture in team chemistry. And the Dodgers knew they had to act fast. Manager Dave Roberts didn't hesitate. After an emergency team meeting with the front office and coaching staff, the decision was made to suspend Freddie Freeman for 3 games. A source close to the team told us that Roberts wanted to send a message: no matter who you are, no one is above the team. The move shocked even veteran players, many of whom view Freeman as the emotional core of the Dodgers. This is a guy who's known for his poise, his leadership, and his team-first attitude. A 3-game suspension is a major statement, not just against Freeman, but in favor of unity, discipline, and keeping things under control. But what about Shohei Ohtani? Interestingly, Ohtani has not made any public comments since the incident. He showed up to practice the next day as if nothing had happened, calm, focused, and composed. Several teammates have reportedly expressed admiration for how Ohtani handled himself, both during and after the incident. According to insiders, he didn't retaliate, didn't escalate, and simply stepped back once things got heated. For a player under as much pressure as Ohtani, with media coverage, fan expectations, and a contract that made history, his level-headed response is winning him even more respect inside the clubhouse. Still, fans are divided. Some say Freeman was right to express frustration, especially if he felt his leadership role was being diminished. Others say Ohtani has earned his spotlight, and Freeman should have addressed any concerns behind closed doors, not in front of the entire team. And then there's Dave Roberts' decision, bold, decisive, but also controversial. Was the suspension too harsh for a player with no history of disciplinary issues? Or was it exactly what the team needed to keep things from spiraling further? Out of control? There's also the bigger question: what does this mean for the Dodgers moving forward? In the short term, they'll need to adjust the lineup. Freeman's absence removes one of their most reliable bats and a key defensive presence at first base. But the longer-term impact is psychological. Will the team rally behind this incident and come out stronger? Or will it create an invisible divide that lingers through the rest of the season? Insiders say team morale took a serious hit after the incident. Several players reportedly avoided interviews, and post-game locker room access was restricted. The Dodgers issued a brief statement acknowledging an internal matter and reaffirming their commitment to professionalism, but refused to provide details. The media, of course, has been swirling with speculation. Some suggest this wasn't an isolated event, that tensions have been simmering ever since Ohtani's arrival. He's not just a player, he's a global icon. And when someone like that enters your ecosystem, it changes everything, from locker room dynamics to fan expectations to media scrutiny. Freddie, Freeman has always been the steady hand, the quiet leader. But maybe, just maybe, he felt that hand slipping off the wheel. Ohtani's dominance both at the plate and on the mound has made him the clear face of the franchise. And that can be hard to swallow, especially for a player who helped carry the team through tough times. Whether the clash was about pride, playing time, or personality, it revealed something deeper. The Dodgers are still figuring out who they are with Ohtani at the center of it all. Dave Roberts is now walking a tightrope. By suspending Freeman, he's asserting control, but also risking backlash. If the team starts losing, fingers may point to this moment as the beginning of the slide. If they win, it'll be seen as the turning point, the moment the Dodgers chose discipline over drama. One thing is clear, the incident has become a flashpoint. Fans are debating, analysts are speculating, and every move Freeman or Ohtani makes from now on will be scrutinized. Their next on-field interaction will be watched closely. Will they fist bump before the game? Will they talk in the dugout? Or will we see a colder, more distant dynamic between two of the team's top stars? In the world of sports, conflicts like these can either destroy a team or bring them together. The Dodgers are at that crossroads now, and how they respond in the coming weeks could define their entire season. Whether this is remembered as the moment things fell apart, or the moment they turned things around, is entirely up to them. If you're as stunned as we are by this locker room twist, hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments. Was the suspension fair? What do you think really caused the fight? And don't forget to subscribe to stay ahead of the game, as we bring you the raw, unfiltered truth behind baseball's biggest headlines.